Hello, 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 and welcome to another one. Ooh, I think my voice is coming back. Cool. So we are on step 15 of the modern JavaScript methods by building football team cards. And let's get into it. So we need to access the key called sport from the my favorite football team object. Cool. So we're creating a new constant called sport. And we're styling that. I think that will suffice. Doing the same thing for team. I just need to check that. Okay, so it's my football team.team. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have a. Okay, alright, so it seems object destructuring is a way of turning each sort of element of the object into its own like constant, as it were, using this notation. So now we can come and access name as its own constant and its developer as its own constant in similar fashion to how we're accessing sport and team as their own constants of the developer of the my favorite football team object. So if we're to do this, then it would be constant. Oh, let me not. I need the. So I'm just going to do this under constant. So these keys of your objects are being made into their own constants. Okay. I like the sentiment here. Yeah. So I think I can just do that. And what this will then allow me to do is access all of those things as their own constants. Okay. That's actually quite useful. Okay, so we've got another sort of because head coach is its own object, isn't it? Head coach is its own object. Cool. So I'm just going to do the same thing. this is so useful, man. It's a very useful way of doing it. Okay, so this is where I would want to, well, we've got type of spot, right? We've pulled that in as an element. I want to see it in the where's type of spot? Oh no, sorry, it was spot. It was just spot, wasn't it? That's the what we've pulled in as type of spot is the ID element spot, and it's just a span spot here. Okay, cool. So we've got the span, but it hasn't got any text in between. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be filling out with our spot variable. So now, because I've defined sport there as its own constant, I can just say sport. Type sport dot text content is equal to sport. Yeah. Thunder breathing first form. Oh, yo, FreeCodeCamp for jokes. Yep. Yeah, this is one I'm gonna hope to remember. I'm gonna take notes on this because this is really cool. Object destructor. So text context is how you change it whilst it exists in there. Okay. Yeah, so I know I said, you don't necessarily need to be taking notes of everything, but it's actually quite useful to have notes for certain things, like something like this, because you don't want to forget that you can do something like this. And, if you don't have opportunity to do it all the time, you could forget that. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm just opening my notes up because having said I want to, I don't want to forget. do this bit afterwards because I'm gonna go in and pull that example that they gave. I thought that was a really useful one. Anyway, cool. So now you start building out the function that will show player cards based on the selections made by the user in the filter teammates drop down. Okay. So our filter teammates drop down has all of these, and we then want to sort of filter it based on those positions, nicknames, etc. Okay. Start by creating an mtr function called set players. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Is it players as in like... No, it's players. It's this one, isn't it? So I'm not looking for a string players, looking for that players. Yeah. Okay. Just looking at the time because it's approaching baby's wake up time. I say baby, a little one's wake up time, and she's gonna come running out. So real life baby. Okay. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the little one. She didn't sleep like right on time yesterday, so hopefully she wants to spend a little bit more time in bed. Okay, so now it's r.map. Oh god, I got distracted. Okay, so let's see. Map method. So that then becomes a new array. Okay. Map is non-destructive. This is important to know. Okay. So map is a way of creating a new array from calling a function for every array element. Cool. Okay. In HTML, where's player cards? Wait. Yeah, player cards. Player dash cards. Okay. So when you're dealing with inner HTML, you're able to define the HTML string, as it were, and actually add that to that, whatever it is that you're adding it to. Okay. And the content, you're adding it to the actual displayed content, as it were. Okay. So I think this should suffice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so we know R is players. So because R is players, it seems we can just use this without having to make it equal to. So I can just do that. Let's say that's not making sense to me. So R is itself the object, because we assigned it to the object here. Players is our object, and that's our players object. It's an array of objects. Because we're doing map on it, and map will take the elements of it and then do something with them based off of the callback function that it uses. So here it knows that it's dealing with an array of objects. It's an array method, isn't it? So it's happy to do that, and we are then giving it various objects because we're giving it the elements of various objects. No, we're giving it the keys of the object as constants with this destructure in here. Okay. Yeah, so now we're going to start building out the actual HTML string, not HTML string, that's misleading, but the actual HTML structure we can do within JavaScript using in the HTML, because it's going to go and add that as like an HTML copy and paste. So yeah, we'll be using lots of template literals, won't we? Because we're going to copy this as it is and stick it in there. So we want to have the text almost be exactly as we would see in the HTML. So actually, to do this without being instructed on how to do it, I would want to come in and watch this and say, okay, cool. I will then need to add a div. So at present they're saying an empty div, which is fine. But my empty div will have a class. I'm pointing at it like you can see my hands would have a class. Player card. And all of this can be just string because it's going to copy this and sort of eventually stick it in here in between. Well, append it. That's why we're using the plus equals. Yeah, this is so gas. I can't actually understand what's going on here. That's mad. And again, I'm going to do it side by side because I think that then highlights what we're actually doing. Inside the div, add an h2 element which contains a name parameter. Yeah, okay. So again, so here they want me to add a h2 in here. Now, because I'm pulling in something that actually exists, I want to use a string literal, a template literal, to get that in there. It is gas. Like, I actually understand what's going on. So I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. An embedded expression. So what I'm looking for here is I want to see where captain comes up. Okay, Captain comes up in the name. Okay. So you see the way it says, it's saying here right next to name expression. Here I can see it's in front of the name, right? It's saying right next to it. That sounds to me like it's after. But I'm going to do it this way. Let's see. So I know that in here I can put JavaScript. Now my ternary is, I'm saying, and I'm going back to the way that it sounded in my head. Yeah. So is Captain. If it is, then sorry. If not, then empty string. Okay, so where's my ternary format? I'm doing something wrong there. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Return. Okay, so I need to say return. No, I don't. Oh. Yeah. I shouldn't need to do this. So I wonder if it's just a space. No. Is Captain. If it is, return Captain. If it isn't, return an empty string. Condition expressive if true, expression if false. think, because is captain is just a boolean, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think I need to say return here. I don't think I need to say return here. Doesn't like that. Alright, let's see if we can get some help. Ternary. What am I doing wrong here? Because I want that to come in as captain like this, right? Because sworn I'm using the right context, the right syntax. String literal, I can insert JavaScript, right? Oh wait, what? No, that can't be right. Yeah, no, that can't be right. No, I'm gonna return the string. No, that won't be right. The syntax is right. That's the condition. Age is greater than or equal to 21. Alright, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to come back to this because it's killing me. And no one's asked this question either. Cool, so I'm going to call it and I'll be back tomorrow to figure this out.